The Orks, like humanity and the Eldari, leave a deep psychic imprint upon the immaterium, the ethereal realm where consciousness itself takes form. However, the Orks' impression is far less intricate, shaped by their simple, brutish minds. This vast psychic presence converges into two entities, worshipped by the Greenskins as their gods Gork and Mork. These deities, much like the Chaos Gods or the lost Eldari pantheon, wield immense power within the warp. Gork and Mork embody the raw, untamed nature of the Orks. Gork, as they believe, is brutal but cunning, while Mork is cunning but brutal. This distinction, though seemingly subtle, reveals the essence of the Ork mind. Gork strikes with devastating force when you are aware of him, while Mork prefers the element of surprise, landing his blow when you least expect it. To the Orks, these gods are invincible and eternal. They may be momentarily hindered, but like the Orks themselves, they will always return, undaunted and eager for the next battle. It's a belief that reflects the very spirit of the Ork race, resilient, relentless, and forever spoiling for a fight. Interestingly, the Orks see Gork and Mork as personal deities, gods who respond to their pleas if they prove themselves worthy. It doesn't really matter which of the twin gods they offer their prayers, for the two are considered nearly interchangeable. However, if there is a distinction, Gork is favoured by the average greenskin, embodying raw physical strength, while Mork is revered by the odd boys, those Orks who use their cunning to drive the species forward beyond mere battle. In tribute to these gods, the Orks build colossal war machines, stompers, which they believe are constructed in the likeness of their mighty deities. The mech boys, those inventive Orks responsible for such feats, claim their designs are inspired by visions sent from Gork and Mork themselves, often during the preparations for a new warg. At the pinnacle of Ork society stands Ghazghkull Thraka, the warlord who ignited both the Second and Third Wars for Armageddon. To the Orks, Ghazghkull is not just a leader, but the chosen prophet of Gork and Mork, guided by their divine will. Under his command, they believe they will achieve ultimate victory against the Imperium and every other sentient race in the galaxy. Whispers abound in the grim corners of the Ork camps, suggesting that Ghazghkull plans for the Ragnarok, the fabled Great Warg. In this final apocalyptic battle, the Orks will prove their worth before the eyes of their violent and primitive gods. Among the two gods worshipped by the Orks, Gork is undoubtedly the more direct and belligerent, if such a thing were even possible. He is described as brutal but cunning, embodying the raw, unfiltered aggression that defines the Ork spirit. Gork has little patience for what he considers mucking about, a broad category that, to the Orks, encompasses everything from devising battle strategies to relying on sophisticated weaponry, or fighting for anything other than the sheer joy of violence. Gork's influence is most keenly felt among the Goth clan infantry, the hardened, bloodthirsty soldiers of Ork society, as well as the Beastsnagger tribes, who storm across the battlefields in wild hunting stampedes. His war cry is not one of words, but rather the deafening snarl of battle wagon engines, the bone-rattling roar of cannon fire, and the primal, savage howls of the Orks charging into battle. To those who understand him, Gork is the divine manifestation of pure, unrelenting force. He is the spiritual equivalent of a boot to the teeth, a handful of stick bombs hurled through a stained glass window, or a massive asteroid rocketing through the heavens, crashing down upon an enemy city. In essence, Gork represents the most fundamental nature of the Ork race, the love of destruction, the thrill of chaos, and the irresistible urge for a fight. The second of the Orks' twin gods, Mork, is said to be cunning but brutal. Unlike Gork, who favours straightforward violence, Mork prefers a more devious approach. He doesn't simply strike his enemies. Instead, he creeps up from behind, concealing his massive club, only to unleash his devastating blows when least expected. Make no mistake, Mork is still a god of cataclysmic destruction. He just prefers to be a little more crafty about it. From Mork's cunning flows the Orks' most inventive and chaotic technologies: teleporters, blasters, flying machines, tractor beams, and custom force fields. His influence is seen in the Orks' more clever tactics, especially among the commando units, who might name their weapons the Claw of Mork, or Mork's Fangs in his honour. When a Blood Axe devises a sudden strategic manoeuvre, or a Death Skull spots the perfect moment to stab an enemy, or even a friend in the back, that too is said to be Mork's doing. Mork embodies the sly cunning of the Ork race, the instinct to outwit as well as overwhelm. He is the insatiable urge for invention in every oddboy, the gleam of mischief in a Grot's eye, and the joy Orks feel in confounding and shocking their foes. Through Mork, the Orks channel their bestial cunning, bringing not just destruction, but confusion and chaos to their enemies.